Nobody warned Marcus Cole about Neapolitan Mastiffs. Not really. The breeder mentioned the drool. The vet mentioned the joint supplements. His brother mentioned twice that he was making a serious mistake. But nobody, not one single person, warned him that a 160-pound dog would spend every morning of his life completely convinced that he was still the 8-week-old puppy Marcus brought home in a laundry basket 3 years ago. Every morning at 6:08, before the coffee is ready, before Marcus has fully opened his eyes, Titan is already there, standing at the side of the bed, all 160 pounds of him, just waiting. And then, with the slow confidence of a creature who has never once been told no and actually believed it, he puts his 2 enormous front paws up on the mattress edge and waits, without blinking, for Marcus to shift over. Nobody warned him about this part. Nobody warned him about any of it. Marcus grew up in a small town in rural Ohio. He was the kind of man who fixed things himself, kept his truck clean, paid his bills early, and didn't need much from the world to feel settled. He had a solid job managing a warehouse outside of Columbus, a house he had bought at 31 with a yard that felt too large for just one person, and a very clear idea of what kind of dog would fit his life. Something with presence, something that would make a delivery driver pause before walking up to the porch, something that matched the square footage of the property and the general mood of a man who liked things that took up space honestly. He researched breeds for 3 months. Neapolitan Mastiff kept coming up. Ancient Roman war dog, natural guardian, imposing size, and an instinct for loyalty that bordered on legendary in the breed circles he was reading. He watched videos online for weeks. He read through forums at midnight. He called 2 breeders and asked questions that made him feel informed and prepared. He thought he understood exactly what he was getting into. He was completely and thoroughly unprepared for Titan. The first sign came on day 4. Marcus had invested in a large orthopedic dog bed for the corner of the bedroom. Elevated sides, memory foam base, the kind that costs more than most people spend on their own mattress. Titan slept in it exactly once. On the second night, Marcus woke at 2:19 a.m. to find 60 pounds of puppy resting solidly on his chest, breathing directly into his face with the total calm of a creature who had made a decision and did not feel any need to explain or defend it. By week 3, the bed situation had been resolved entirely in Titan's favor. By month 2, so had the couch, the armchair by the window, and the passenger seat of Marcus's truck. Marcus had tried everything the internet suggested. He tried the firm, low voice. Titan looked at him with an expression of patient tolerance and did not move. He tried the treat-based redirect. Titan took the treat, returned to the couch, and settled back in with a long sigh. He tried placing laundry baskets on the furniture as physical barriers. Titan moved the laundry baskets to the side with his nose, one at a time, methodically and without urgency, then climbed up anyway. Marcus stopped mentioning it to his brother around month 3. Some arguments are not worth having when you have already clearly and completely lost them. I see you're still here but haven't subscribed yet. Honestly, that stings a little. Hit subscribe. You won't want to miss what comes next. The drool arrived in full force around that same time. Marcus had been warned about the drool in the abstract way you are warned that something will be hot before you touch it. Technically accurate, but completely inadequate as preparation for the actual reality of living with it every single day. Titan drooled during meals, during naps, during the simple act of watching Marcus eat dinner from across the room with his quiet, devoted intensity. He drooled when he was excited. He drooled when he was perfectly relaxed. He drooled during moments of such complete stillness that there was no logical trigger for it at all. Marcus bought his first box of dedicated drool rags on a Wednesday. He bought his second box on Friday of the same week. He now keeps a dedicated drawer in the kitchen, fully stocked, that he refills without thinking about it anymore. But here is what Marcus also discovered, quietly over those same months. On a Thursday evening in October, 9 months after bringing Titan home, Marcus got word that a project he had been building at work for 6 months had fallen through completely. It wasn't the end of anything, it wasn't catastrophic in any measurable way, but it was the particular kind of quiet, heavy disappointment that sits on your chest without announcing itself. The kind you don't really explain to people because it doesn't sound serious enough from the outside to match what it actually weighs from the inside. He drove home in silence. He sat down on the kitchen floor without turning on the lights, just sat there, back against the cabinet, not really thinking, just being tired in the way that has nothing to do with sleep. Titan came in from the hallway. He crossed the kitchen slowly, the way he did everything, and stood in front of Marcus for a long moment. He looked at him with those dark, steady eyes that always seemed to be reading something other people couldn't see. Then he lowered himself down, all 160 pounds, and laid his enormous, wrinkled head directly in Marcus's lap. He let out one slow breath and didn't move. Marcus sat there on the kitchen floor at 7:34 in the evening with a dog the size of a small sofa across his legs and said nothing for a long time. What nobody puts in the forums, what no breeder mentions on the phone, is this: Neapolitan Mastiffs were not bred to be excitable or performative. They were bred over thousands of years to be present, to read the room, to position themselves quietly between the people they love and whatever in the world feels wrong, not to fix it, not to bark at it, just to stay there, warm and steady and completely present until it passes. That is the entire job. And Titan had understood it from the very first week. Some bonds are built slowly, one ordinary morning at a time. Stories like this are exactly why they deserve to be told. Today, Titan is 3 years old and weighs 163 pounds. He still starts every morning at 6:08 at the side of the bed. He still takes up 2/3 of the couch without apology or awareness. He still drools on everything Marcus owns, including 2 shirts Marcus had specifically moved to higher shelves to protect them. He still believes with complete and unshakable conviction that he is the same puppy Marcus carried home in that laundry basket 3 years ago. Marcus stopped correcting him sometime around month 4. He keeps 2 towels by the front door. He bought a bigger couch last spring. He shifts over in the bed automatically now, the way you adjust to something that has simply become the shape of your daily life without you noticing exactly when it happened. Nobody warned him about any of it. He would not change a single morning. Is this a dog who genuinely has no idea how big he is? Or does he know exactly what he's doing? Tell me in the comments.